Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, Texans. Today is Wednesday, January 30th, and on this week's edition of Texans on Main Street, we learn who you want to win the Big 53.
And we have a sneak peek of theater's newest production.
Shelby's out today, but don't worry, I've got you covered in the world of sports.
And I have Madeline Gerke and Lauren Landers here to tell us about a Northwest tradition.
All these stories and more coming up on NHSTV Live. If you think it's cold here, just be glad you're not in Minnesota, as temperatures in the state could be as low as -70 degrees. A majority of the states in the regions of the Great Plains are being affected as well, with temperatures being so low that the United States Postal Service has suspended deliveries in 6 entire states, as well as parts of others. Unfortunately, the extreme cold has led to 3 confirmed deaths, with the potential for more if people don't bundle up. The affected communities will be in our hearts. Speaking of communities, towards the end of every year, we bring our community together to make a change in areas around Northwest. Annie has 2 of our big event student leaders in studio to update us.
That's right, Abby. I have Madeline Gerke and Lauren Landers here to tell us about the big event. So what is the big event?
The big event is a community volunteer day where students and teachers are encouraged to sign up to volunteer in the communities that support our school.
So students and teachers can participate?
Yes, students and teachers can both participate, and students can choose to sign up with either a group of friends, a club, or a team, and all are welcome.
How can teachers sign up for the big event?
So teachers can sign up with the link that will be sent out today in the Daily Messenger, or with the QR code that is on the front of the postcards they should have received this week.
Why do you think it's important for students to get involved in the big event?
The big event is just a great opportunity for students to give back to their communities that they live in, as well as getting free food and a t-shirt.
I mean, I always enjoy that when I go to the big event, so that's great. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Texans, be sure to participate in the big event. It's a great volunteer opportunity and it helps our community. Back to you, Jay.
Thanks, Annie. Now, students, another way to get involved here is by buying snacks that SOAR students will be selling during both lunches tomorrow. Make sure to stop by to help support your fellow Texans. Now, we have seen amazing performances from our theater group, from Bandersnatch to Elephant Graveyard, but now a new production is taking the spotlight. And NHSTV reporter Gabrielle Purdy is at the very stage where it all comes to life. Gabrielle?
That's right, Jay. You may remember last year's one-act play, Picnic. However, this year, our theater students are bringing it to a whole new level with this year's show, Ada and the Engine. We have Cora here with the inside scoop on this year's show. Cora?
So, my name is Cora Cravey, and I play Ada Byron Lovelace. And basically, Ada is the first real female mathematician that takes mathematics to a point where computers are able to exist. Centuries before computers were even existed, she's thought to be the first programmer. This show takes place, it starts at 1935, so, and it does take place in England as well. But yeah, it basically is a very empowering show, and it's very beautiful.
Our theater students have started up again getting ready for their UIL one-act play competition. This year's show, Ada and the Engine, is about a girl and her discovery with her friend and fellow mathematician Charles Babbage to create the first ever computer.
What's interesting is all the drama that happens between him and her, and everybody suspects them of being lovers, basically.
Joseph Tester is a senior and is playing the role as Charles Babbage, and although not exactly like him, he still works to make Charles' odd passions a part of him.
So he is very different from me because I'm terrible at math. Pre-calculus is hard, and this dude is doing like weird calculus stuff.
Some challenges in the show are not only the cryptic math talk, but the rules for one-act play itself.
Really weird rules on how much fabric you can use, what set pieces you can use, how much space that you have.
The biggest rule being the play cannot be more than 40 minutes long, and any over will lead to being disqualified. Other than the challenges given by the competition, some challenges for the show would be the British dialect.
Before every rehearsal, we're looking and listening to dialect tapes.
Some other part of training for the show is walking with good posture, which they practice by balancing books on their heads. The whole cast and crew are excited to become closer with each other and hopefully progress in the competition with the end goal of going to state.
It's really fun, and it's a really small cast too, and everyone in the cast is like one of my best friends.
Can't wait to see how they do throughout competition. This has been Gabrielle Purdy at NHSTV.
Thanks, Gabby. I know our theater students work very hard to produce a grand show. In other news, Kaylee is here to tell us what's up in Texan sports.
Thanks, Abby. Last night we had both of our basketball teams play against the Colony, and while our girls unfortunately lost 47-37, our boys team would come out with a victory of 60-58. Their next game is this Friday at home versus Broswell. Both soccer teams also played last night, and sadly the girls team lost with a score of 4-0, and our boys team were defeated 11-1. In national sports, Super Bowl 53 will be this Sunday. The New England Patriots will face off against the Los Angeles Rams in hope of the #1 title. In fact, both teams are in Georgia right now and are preparing for the biggest game of the year as we speak. I know that there is a lot of controversy on who people wanted to go to the Super Bowl. So vote on our Twitter poll who you want to win the Super Bowl or who you wanted to go to the Super Bowl and win it. Back to you, Jay.
Thanks, Kaylee. Now, speaking of the big game, every year Bing predicts the outcomes of the NFL season games, and for the most part, they haven't been too accurate. So, NHSTV reporter Clover Gandy wanted to see if you guys could do better than a computer on this week's Texans on Main Street.
The Super Bowl is coming up. We asked you Texans, who do you think is going to win? Personally, I probably think like the Oklahoma Sooners are going to win. I don't know anything about football, and yeah.
So who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, he speaks for himself. So who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
The Patriots, because Tom Brady's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. He's older than me and he's winning Super Bowls. Oh my God. He's a GOAT.
The Patriots.
Why?
Because Coach Connolly said so.
Yes, Coach Connolly, love that.
Yeah. Tom Brady's a GOAT. Tom Brady's a GOAT. Tom Brady's a GOAT.
Honestly, it's a tough choice. Probably the Patriots, even though I'm going for the Rams. Both teams don't deserve the spot they're in right now. But it's just, we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Anybody but the Patriots.
Why?
Or I want them to win so Tom Brady will finally retire.
Yes.
Chiefs.
What?
Why are we still here?
Definitely the Patriots.
Why?
Because it's the Patriots. Either one, they'll cheat, or two, they're just really good. I just...
You don't know which one?
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a little bit of both, I think.
Well, if Patriots are going to do what they always do, it's going to be Patriots, because, you know, deflatriots.
Tomorrow we hear about one former student who found her way back to support our Lady Texans.
And a story on one of the most popular pieces of technology that is taking the world and Northwest by storm.
Have a great day, Texans.
This has been NHSTV Live.